Now is the time to put together an emergency kit so that you don't have to worry about heading to the store when it's already too late. Here at Chesapeake Television, we really try to practice what we preach and have our kits ready ahead of time, but one of our co-workers needed a little help getting her supplies together. So Karen Myers got together with Joanne Gilbert to make sure that Joanne got her kit together. Take a look.
Hi there, I'm here with Joanne and we're going to help her put together her hurricane preparedness kit. All right, Joanne, so the first thing we want to do, of course, is we want to have some very important items like this flashlight. So if we lose power, of course, you're going to want a flashlight. And you want to make sure ahead of time the batteries are good to go and have an extra set, of course, as backup. Food, you're going to be hungry, right? And you know you have kids, they're going to be hungry especially. So you want to make sure that you have food on hand, like canned goods, plenty of canned goods. And this particular can has a pop top, but if it doesn't, it's very important to have a can opener, an old school can opener, because you can't rely on an electric one if you lose power, of course.
Well, how am I going to heat that though if I don't have power?
Good question.
Okay.
Perhaps if you have a grill, maybe make sure your propane is filled as well. So that's an excellent question.
Okay.
Yeah. Protein shakes.
Yes.
They're wonderful because, of course, they're nutritious, but they don't necessarily have to be kept cold. So, and they're pretty, you know, you can pack a bunch of them in there. Absolutely. That's always a plus, of course. So, what else? What else? Okay, you brought some water.
The kids love to drink the water, and then the Gatorade.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe electrolytes would keep us
absolutely.
energized.
That's excellent idea, and especially with the water, because you may not have running water or access to running water. It's very important to have water, so make sure you have enough for every member in your family to sustain you, and this goes with all the supplies for at least 72 hours.
Karen, I heard that when a storm is coming, you're supposed to fill your bathtub?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, or any other containers that you may have that you can keep water in for cooking. Like say if you have, you may have a gas stove, or if you have to use your grill, it's always a good idea to fill that water up before the storm, of course.
Yeah,
definitely.
So and the Lysol.
Okay. Well, Lysol can be used just to keep things clean, and of course, you know, if we lose power, and then of course it could be flooding, you want to make sure that you keep things, you know, and we're not out of the woods quite yet with the pandemic, so we also have some masks. So you want to make sure that you have plenty of those on hand as well. Again, we have wipes, we have spray, and we have hand sanitizer. Any of those things are great to include in your kit. And we don't want to forget the first aid kit. That's very important to have on hand.
Oh, I need that all the time.
I know, but that's so you already have it. So make sure you have plenty of everything in there as well. So that's another great thing. Along with matches, candles. You may have to use candles, so we want to make sure you have plenty of matches on hand.
Yep, that's great.
And let's see, did we talk about prescriptions?
No.
And meds. Any type of medicine or prescriptions that you're using, you want to make sure that you have plenty on hand. If you are aware the storm's coming, of course, you would have time to get those filled up. So you want to make sure that you get those prescriptions filled up so that you don't go without them or have to go without them. And so those are just a few things. Go to ready.gov to see a complete list. And are you good to go?
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. So
I would not have thought about half of those things. So
great.
You.
So now it's time to get your kits ready.
So ready.gov.
Ready.gov.
Awesome.
Great place.
Thank you.